Alright, so to start today off, I'm at the dentist. Got a cavity, gotta freeze my mouth, get that shite fixed. I am terrified of the dentist. As a kid, I've always went to the dentist, always had needles, always had cavities, had a root canal, terrified of it. I'm like, this is the one thing where I'm shocked. Like I get petrified and nervous, you know. I'm like, right now I'm a little nervous, so just sharing one of my fears with you guys. All right, no need go. Peace. Wish me luck. That sucked. So when I was a kid, you know, grew up in poverty, so my mom didn't really, you know, take care of my teeth, didn't help me take care of my teeth. So I always had cavities, and then right when I was a teenager, I had root canals. I had to have like 2 root canals done, and I was every time I went to the dentist, I was getting something done, and it sucked. I hated it. But I always went to the dentist, always got my teeth freaking fixed, always got them cleaned, and it was always a dramatic experience. Then when I hit my 20s and when I turned into my asshole years, I didn't go anymore. For like 5 years, I said, I think one point when I was 20, I had to go, and I knew I had this cavity, and I was afraid to go. You know, I literally was afraid because of, it just kept bringing up all the drill. There's 2 bits of the drill I cannot stand, and one of them is that little one that, you know, then there's that big round one. It's like, and when it hits, it just rattles your skull. You can feel it in your ears. You can feel it all over your body. Nothing gets me more anxious than that stuff, the dentist. So, and I knew I was gonna have that problem again today, man. Like, I go regularly now, but it's tough. It was tough. But today they're like, yeah, you got a cavity on your front tooth. Like, right here I had one, and I was like, oh no. In came the needle, man. The needle was the worst. I told them when I went in, I told them all about my how I have problems with the dentist. It's a regular thing. A lot of people are afraid of the dentist, you know, just like how a lot of people are afraid of the spiders. And anyway, but this time around, man, they hit me hard. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me hard. Something about that needle today. She was in there a long time with that needle. She didn't even warn me. Like, usually it's just in, out. And the needle's the worst, one of the worst parts for me. And today she was like, in, and I'm like, get out. But nothing, she's in, and just stayed in. For almost like a minute, it felt like. And that, my heart rate just started going up high. I could start getting anxious. I wanted to say something. It was getting to the point where I felt like I was gonna pop and blow up. And right before I did, she pulled out, and I just was like, oh my God, what were you doing in there? That's what set it off. That's when I was like, okay, this is gonna be a bad day. This is gonna be a bad trip. Good day, everybody. So my little segment today on Existential Talk is being wrapped in a blanket of fear. So, before I discovered Mandela effect, I'd been studying conspiracy theories probably for like 6 to 8 years. I can't really tell. It was always on and off at the beginning, but during those 6 to 8 years, I'm gonna say I was fearful for a lot of things. You know, living and dying. The Illuminati is gonna get us this way. Flu. I mean, check out this list right here. Isn't that insane? So, for all those years, I was caught up in a web of fear and always watching my back, my neighbors, you know, and like stuff like that. So, if you're constantly watching conspiracy theories and believing that you're gonna die, or the government's gonna get you, or the devil's coming and stuff like that, then yes, you're gonna be living in a blanket of fear, and it's gonna tie you down into this world, and it's gonna stop you from growing, in my opinion. You're not gonna be able to grow properly. So Just a quick little thing. We will elaborate on this more in another video, but if you're watching conspiracy theories all the time, like, you know, reptilian men or Anunnaki, Nibiru, pole shifting, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, all this stuff, the rapture, you're going to be living in a state of fear probably most of your life, and you probably need to stop that. But that's just my opinion. Here's my experience though. This is what I'm talking about, because I went through all that, and then when I discovered that evolution was really fake through Kent Hovind, and I gave up the fear of death. And when you give up the fear of death, you pretty much give up most fears. Like I'm afraid of heights, I'm afraid of spiders, I'm afraid of the dentist. But I'm not afraid of dying, and I'm not afraid of what the government's gonna do. I feel we're strong enough that we're gonna overcome that, but that's another video. So please guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the section about fear and being wrapped in a blanket of fear. Do you agree, you know, with the conspiracy theories, always being wrapped in it and being caught in it? Did you guys break through from it? Are you still watching it? What conspiracies are you watching now, by the way? Let me know. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. I just wanted to throw this in there because I thought about it while I was editing. I was like, oh, I could talk about being wrapped in a blanket of fear while I'm talking about the dentist, because that's my fear. Anyway, thank you very much. I love you, love yourself, and love your neighbor. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm in a rush today. I only paid for 30 minutes of parking. It's gonna take about an hour, so. Just ended the 6-week Candido program. It was awesome. I'm gonna go back to bodybuilding for a couple of weeks, then back to powerlifting. Back. Woo. Question: does a rock have consciousness? Consciousness. I used to hate throwing things out. You know, I'm not a hoarder, but I hated throwing things out that were personal to me. Like a shoelace that's always been on my shoe. Can't throw that out. It's been a part of me. I'm like, but that thing knows it's not with me anymore. So. I was watching Dolores Cannon. She talked about how we have to come down here and experience everything in life. And I'm like, that makes sense. It's no wonder I have feelings for rocks. When I throw a rock in a river or a pond or a lake, I'm like, man, I bet that rock really enjoyed being outside the water. Now it's underwater. So, question for you, quick one. Does a rock have consciousness? Do we have to experience all living things? I don't know. Let me know. Peace. The best post-workout meal you could have is one plain baked potato from Wendy's. Thank you. God, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, they're gonna shit on me. They're gonna shit on me now. I was gonna eat this baked potato here, but those birds, they're gonna fucking attack me, I'm telling you. Alright, so on all my vlogs now, I'm gonna throw in at the end or the beginning, I don't know yet, however it fits in the format, one question from you guys, the viewers. And today's question is gonna be from, sorry, I didn't remember your name as I was coming down here, so I had to add in the caption, I couldn't say it, but thank you very much. This person's question was, would we be awake or would we see the Mandela if there was no internet? Wow, that's a good question. I have no idea. I was studying flat earth and the globe 6 months prior to Mandela, and I don't know when South America moved 1,000 miles east, but it had to have been at some time then. And when you're studying flat earth and the globe, you're constantly looking at the flat earth and the globe, the continents, and I didn't notice the change. But I am going to make a follow-up video to this because this is a long story and I want to make this short, but I will say I would have noticed it eventually. Here, in a nutshell, do you guys remember when that plane crashed somewhere in Malaysia and they found the parts in Alaska? Well, when I was studying the flat earth, I'd look at the UN map, and the coast from Brazil all the way to Australia was like a long straight line. But now when you look at it, it's bent like this. And I'm like, oh, I would have noticed that eventually. That's something I would have noticed eventually. So more on that in another video. But I was fooled because for months I didn't notice South America move. And that's a huge shift, you know what I'm saying? So I got fooled. As for being awake, I don't know. But I will say this. The internet was something that was meant to be. So that's a really hard question to answer. It was meant to be from our creator for us to wake up. It's a tool. It's a tool for us to wake up. So I don't know, can we live without water? Yeah, I mean, we could, I don't know. I think so. No, we can't. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Take the poll. I don't know if the lens is too wet. I don't want to mess with it, I mean. Anyway, if you guys like this question part, if you have a question, down below, leave it, and I will answer it. Look, I'm all wet. It's worth it though. This rain, it won't stop. I'm like, I'll just do it on a sunny day. I gotta release the video today and there's no sunny days, so this is it. We gotta do it in the rain, all right? So let me know what you guys think about the format again, what I can do to fix it, constructive criticism. I'm really having fun with this. Would we be woke as fuck if we didn't have the internet? Would we see the Mandela? That's the question. Take the poll. Leave your comment down below. All right, thank you very much. Love yourself, love your neighbor, and I love you. Peace. What a beautiful tree, eh? Mwah. Mwah. I am terrified of the dentist. As a kid, I've always went to the dentist, always had needles, always had cavities, had a root canal, terrified of it. I'm like, this is the one thing where I'm shocked. Like I get petrified and nervous, you know. I'm like, right now I'm a little nervous, so just sharing one of my fears with you guys. All right, don't ego. Peace. Wish me luck. That. And it sucked. I hated it. But I always went to the dentist, always got my teeth freaking fixed, always got them cleaned, and it was always a dramatic experience. Then when I hit my 20s and when I turned into my asshole years, I didn't go anymore. For like 5 years, I said, I think one point when I was 20, I had to go and I knew I had this cavity, and I was to start today off, I'm at the dentist, got a cavity, gotta freeze my mouth, get that shite fixed. Afraid to go, you know, I literally was afraid because of, it just kept bringing up all the drill. There's 2 sets two bits of the drill I cannot stand, and one of them is that little one that, you know, and there's that big round one. It's like, and when it hits, it just rattles your skull. You can feel it in your ears. You can feel it all over your body. Nothing sucked. So when I was a kid, you know, grew up in poverty, so my mom didn't really, you know, take care of my teeth, didn't help me take care of my teeth. So I always had cavities, and then right when I was a teenager, I had root canals. I had to have like 2 root canals done, and I was every time I went to the dentist, I was getting something done.